If it gets too sketchy, just log in and respawn.
My boss damage should be much better now than it was before because the respec. Actually dying fast. This is dying faster than T11.
I was gonna say it's the same speed, if not faster.
Is it gonna take 10 minutes?
No.
We're gonna take 8.
It's already halfway.
I shall free you.
2/3, but yeah. Or like 1/3 done.
Distasteful! Wrath! Revolting! I shall free you. Distasteful!
Cruel F. Oops.
Repugnant! I shall free you. Wrath!
I don't know why I keep using contagion. Doesn't have. I forgot to put
I
the.
shall
forget
free
the-
you.
I forgot to put arcane shirts back on it in the fight. Like, for the fight.
Loot them!
Don't forget the close.
Pretty close.
For the center.
Distasteful! Revolting!
Not yet. I'm getting one more boot.
I shall free you.
Yeah, come.
Loading. And then
The thrill of victory shall forever be your
Globs.
prison.
Hulk.
Beat and base too. Yo, what's up? So there you saw. Instead of map showcase, I showed a T13 Veritania. That was with literally the same gear I have right now. So I'm like 19-20 gems on my ED. My blight is 4 link, and I still have the random drilling pain. However, I have now final respect out of Swift Killer and VT Arcane. There's kind of 2 reasons for it. Well, I guess 3. Prolonged Pain is a more, how can I say it? It's a easily sustained damage for bosses because I don't need to worry about having my charges up. Sadly, I'm losing the 6% reduced damage taken, but I'll get 10% damage over time reduction instead, which is nice. Against like ignite, etc. I kind of want to remove the ignite immunity for evasion. Currently I am almost 29k evasion. My flask's up. It would be a lot more if I had evasion roll here, and then I could get Pantheon for mapping for the reduced ignite duration, which would be enough, especially with the ED region. But yeah, so that was the first thing. The second thing was which I think a lot of people don't know about, but if you link rarity to contagion, any enemy killed while it's affected by contagion, the rarity is applied to, even if the contagion itself wouldn't like do the kill. I don't know exactly how the coding and stuff like that works, but that's how it works. So I was able to relink Arcane Surge, my Flame Dash, because of that. I had to drop it down by a level, but that's not a big deal. And now I can run Rarity on my Contagion, which is really nice. Getting rares and uniques and whatnot. I usually want to swap the Contagion to also have Arcane Shirt when I'm bossing, even though it doesn't really do any damage or anything like that. But yeah, it gives me 1 extra level to it, which is a bit of extra boost. Otherwise, other than that, gear hasn't changed. Still using the random mass, basically alt recalled gear. So we do have 2 Essence of Delirium now. I don't actually know who has the second one, but I have a gloves here that I'm just gonna, toss it right there. And damn, this would be really goddamn nice if I was like an actual hybrid. And the int is really good too. Now I need to annul this. And the plan here is to multimod this. We're gonna do kind of have up to 3 craft modifiers. This being one of the modifiers, and then we're doing +1 AoE. ED has an AoE tag since I don't remember how many patches ago, because now it applies like a tiny AoE. Like when you hit target with it, there's like a tiny bit of AoE where the actual debuff is applied to. So now it has the tag, so I can apply the plus level, and it also gets some extra AoE. Well, everything that's a global AoE. And then the other is projectile, which I apparently also have right now. So we'll get the +1 projectile gems as well. So that's basically like having a level 3 empower with a that's like a level 5 or something a control destruction. So that's like 5.8 link, I guess, ED. And then I would just 6 link my blight. That's the plan. This is probably gone by tomorrow. Gonna break it with the annul. And I have a nice 84 Shady Scarp here with, this was perfect fossil to 27 quality. And now with, it has the 12, and been trying to 6 link it. It's only been, it's had only even like 251 using so far, but yeah, hopefully we get that. My skill tree hasn't really changed. I finally have an anoint now, so I have Prodigal Perfection, which with my mana pool of like 1500 is giving me like 40% damage. And then I also have Mystic Bulwark now, because actually this is a new thing. So I found a 84 Supreme Spike Shield, which is basically the T1 base shield for me, unless I was going for a Titanium, which I eventually should, because Titanium can hit +1 Chaos spell gem levels. But yeah, I just did some random alt auk. Regal, I wanted to go for the T1 ES Evasion hybrid, and well, now have that. I also did find a Shaper Shield that I wanted to craft. Well, I tried to craft for ES on block, and now I have a Shaper Sovereign Spike Shield of Shaper of Shaping. So it hit the max res and the mana on block, and then I regaled the reduce my restoration, and I can't roll over this. This is actually a really, really nice shield for a different build. So yeah, now I need to find another ES base to roll. And we also found Soul Taker. I think I actually found this 2 days ago. I just forgot to mention about it, but that's pretty cool. Yeah. Anything else? I don't think there was anything else I trying to talk about the character right now. I guess I should mention I do have now the channeling Ender in charge while channeling notable, but I'm still missing another small jewel before I can even think about respecing for the big 2-socket large cluster jewel that I have here, which has a decent amount of spell damage and it's a spell block. The practice caster mod is not what I also ripped that guy in top 10. I was talking about, yeah, so the practice caster isn't the mod I would want, but it'll do for now. The most important part is the 2 jewel sockets, and the conjured wall is really nice as well. Give him some decent amount of spell block. Like, I'm actually having 25 spell block, 27 attack block, and then I also have 14 spell dodge right now. So yeah, there's that. Thread of Hope would be nice to have, but you need to kill Awakener for that. And currently, let's just say that Awakener is a bit of a mess. So this is someone else's video about their Sirus fight. Poor Lazarate boy here, you know, doing his work, trying to get back to the fight. So they changed the fight so that the apparition, the guy above Sirus, that's casting all of those random shits, does that much often now. And I completely, like, I never talked about this being a possible issue because I thought it's gonna be so obvious that this would never be a thing. But as you can see there, when there's the mace slam attack, that is entirely independent. So that's like actual Sirus doing it, but the apparition has a mind of its own. So you can literally be brute force teleported straight into the attack of the apparition, and you have nothing. There's nothing you can do other than tank it. So until this stuff gets fixed, because there's absolutely no way this is how it's supposed to work, I don't think I'm gonna be doing Sirus. So remember how people were you know, in 3.9 worried, like, you know, very mad about the fight being RNG with the storms and whatnot, while it wasn't actually RNG. Now we have an actual RNG Sirus fight, and you can't really do anything about it other than just kill it so fast that none of these attacks ever happen. This can also happen with the corridor. You know, it puts the corridors and then throws the balls at you. The apparition can also kill you while you're in there, dodging that attack. So yeah, I think GGG did a bit of an oopsie here with the Sirus, and I really hope that they get it fixed. Anything else? Oh, one more thing. And this is... I don't necessarily think that what they did, like, they removed a very powerful mod from Bose. So previously in Bose, with I believe it was an etheric fossil, you were able to craft the 20% more. Actually, I'll just show it with staves because it's actually here. Forest, oh, come on. Yeah, clicking it hard. So with now we have a shaper mod for Socketed skills deal 20% more spell damage. So previously this mod was obtained through etheric fossil, and now that they moved them to influenced items, they removed this mod from bows entirely. So if you're planning to make like a nice little +1 all 20% more spell damage with +2 supported like support gems, bow for a spellcaster, well, you might want to think about it again. Now, like I said, I don't think necessarily removing this is a bad thing, because bows, it's a bit weird that bows would have been like the best, well, they were the best caster weapon in a lot of cases, instead of like staves, and you had access to arguably really good mobility stuff and other attacks that you wouldn't be able to use with a staff that were very good for casters. Like you could use Toxic Rain, for example, to do a bunch of different things. And you had access to Quiver, of course. So the reason why I'm a bit mad about this is this was not mentioned in the patch note, where they had the list of where, you know, things that got moved from fossils to influenced items. They did not mention that they are removing the specific one, and they did mention about the more attack spell damage things moving to Shaper. So it's very weird for me that while they did that move, they didn't do all of it. It makes sense that they're like, it shouldn't be there, but at least tell us, you know, include it in the patch notes. So that's a bit of weird. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today in this update, and I'll leave you with an interesting clip from yesterday where I was fighting a Metamorph. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Skill looks nice.
Oh, I got my first divine vessel.
Nice. Sell it, you're rich.
Very rich. I also got a 5 link. Armor ES